accessible? How are we able to meet the needs of our communities in better and improved ways? Well, we went virtual all over the place. There's one thing that most people have in their hands was a phone. And being able to use apps, being able to use the internet, the cell applications, you know, we were able to go virtual. We know that a lot of communities struggle to have connection. We have the digital divide, and we were making those means and crossing those, again, providers with grants. And again, 1,200, look at that, 1,200 participants took a step towards financial stability during Houston Money Week. And I tell you, again, in the time when businesses and providers, many were closing the doors and having zero impact, take a look at what was able to be done. It's a phenomenal cause that has great outcomes because of the partner engagement and the impact on our communities. And how many people were involved? Well, check out those numbers. Engaged with over 300 partners. Now, I know even at some of our meetings at the United Way, we had, you know, maybe 75, 100, 150. I think, Erica, at one point we had a big old room, but 300 partners engaged because of this new platform where we have no boundaries. It's financial education to go. I love it. All right, Richard, let's continue. I'll get to the contest. I want to mention briefly topics, you guys. You still hit the topics. Just because we're doing it virtually didn't change the targets. Credit, debt, small business, looking at budgeting, student loans, creating financial futures, going into, you know, success stories, money stories. You know, how do we evolve ourselves and our financial management in this new economy, this technology-driven economy? So you guys are hitting it. One of the things that continues in our efforts, of course, was a contest. Something new that emerged because of our new social media presence, as well as our website optimization, of course, brought into something called a meme. And we had a contest. One of the contests that came up, the new contest, was a meme contest. It was very cool. And we were able to take quite a few submissions. To get a response was very exciting for something new. We always get excited when new things come along. And so we were looking for originality, creativity, and of course to keep with the themes of fun and financial empowerment or financial thought processes to make good decisions. And so here we go. So we have Success Chikwem, and this was our winner for our meme GIF contest. And again, if you take a look at the theme here, and what's going on, and again, the challenges of want. You know, we talk a lot about want versus need, and now we have a new tool. This is a great icebreaker. It turns out to be something that, again, you can share. It's something applicable across the board, and it came from people from our community when we opened this contest up. This is a thing, our community generating their own tools for education, that always works best. So this was a great success, and we'll bring this back again. All righty. So a few years ago, you guys were so gracious to allow us to venture out, take essays. We did the essay contest. We wanted to know what PK through 12 was thinking. Then we went into colleges and universities, and then we involved the adult education providers that are around the city. And so what it actually did for us is provide this almost a cycle of responses to a financial prompt. We get it from across the board, and we decided to use the same prompt. Looking at, of course, 2020. 2020 was, at the beginning, we were saying, wow, it's going to be the year of vision, right? 2020. And indeed, we got a lot of insights on a lot of things for 2020 and a lot of challenges. And of course, that brought up, so what decisions do we make? And looking at the kind of future lessons that can be applied from living through a pandemic, something that you may really call once in a lifetime event. And so everyone received the same question. What did you learn? How can you take those lessons to build a solid financial future? And again, I want to note we had a great response rate. Again, think about, we didn't have face-to-face. We didn't have an opportunity to market on the ground, so to speak, but we did it virtually. And with those, we had 100 entries across the city of Houston this year, looking at high school, middle school, and the adults that were turning in really insightful responses. And I want to salute Misha for organizing the judging of the contest. Just, you know, outstanding work and making the platform available, keeping up with the entries, and of course, making sure that they got judged. So the wonderful results of that, of course, is that we have winners. Yay, we got winners. This is the cool part. We start with middle school, you guys, on the middle school. First prize goes to Lauren Mitchell. She's an 8th grader at Adam Middle School. She's a Girl Scout. She likes playing video games and spending time with her friends. I don't know, did we have Lauren?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Lauren. Would you like to say a couple of words to everyone and just talk about your response and why you responded?
Sure. So I just want to say thank you for giving me this award. It was really nice of you guys. I worked hard on my essay and I was really surprised to see that I got first place, and it was really nice to see it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lauren. Hey, you guys, give her hearts, give her claps, you know, give her a good round of applause. Thank you, Lauren. All right. And so second place, you guys, second place. We have Hannah Suggs. She's from the Harmony School of Excellence. And if Hannah is here, we'd love to know a little more about her. Is Hannah in the house?
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this opportunity.
Do you have anything to share? I mean, what did you put into this? Why did you decide to answer the contest?
I think that I know that I entered the contest because a lot of things impacted people in 2020, and I think we all have to talk about that.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody, give her hearts, give her some good responses. You know, again, taking the initiative, you don't know who's going to be reading these essays, you know, but here it is. It's like, okay, I'll take a chance. I'll send it in. Very exciting too, because this was all electronic this year, you guys. Super cool. Again, congratulations to Lauren and Hannah, and thank you so much for participating, and really appreciate everyone who participated for the middle school contest. All right, so I am going on, I believe, to, are we at the adult winners, the adult winners. So adult education, let me explain on this part. Adult education is usually the literacy providers around the entire Houston area. They provide high school equivalency support, English classes, computer classes. They are the bridge usually between a PK through 12 and colleges, universities, and training programs. And there are a number of those programs around the city. And if you'd like to know more about those, you can visit the mayor's office for adult literacy, which is online. Quick plug for my office. Thank you, Richard. All right, so I'd like to go for my adult winners here. My first adult winner that I have is Moesha Spikes. Is Moesha in the house with us?
That I am, and
I see you.
And it's Moesha.
Moesha, all right. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
All right, Moesha, tell us about yourself and tell us about why you responded to the contest.
I did just as you said. I took a chance.
Hey.
I am an educator, so of course, anything with writing, love it. So yeah, I took a chance. As one of the students, Hannah, I believe, said, all of us had a lot of challenges, and money became a challenge, and then not so much of a challenge because we weren't spending it because we were at home. Speaking of my household. So yeah, so that's kind of what I put in my essay, that, hey, being at home, I was able to save. We came up with kind of a mission here that we're going to pay off some debt. because I am a small business owner as well. So we wanted to be able to do things with the business. So though it was a challenge lifestyle wise with the pandemic for our finances, 2020 wasn't so bad. So I wanted to talk about that experience in my essay.
Well, Shay, thank you so much, and we really appreciate that. And being in the teaching field, you are our models, and so again, your participation models the behavior for those you impact on a daily basis. So thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you, Misha, for reading my essay.
All righty, let's take a look at our second winner for the adults. Our second winner is Tamika Foster. Is Tamika in the house?
Yes, good evening. Yes, I am here.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and why you answered this essay contest.
I am Tamika Foster. I was going to say my age, but I decided against it. I have a 6-year-old. I work at the Pearland Police Department. I decided to enter the contest because I enjoy money and laptops. And also it was something to encourage myself to get back into the habit of writing. It's a habit that I enjoy, but I don't really have much time to get into as much as I would like. So I took this as an opportunity to do that. And I appreciate you guys for the opportunity to enter the contest.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for your service. And we appreciate you, walking the walk for us and keeping us safe. Thank you so much for entering. And again, we talk about modeling behaviors. We know statistically that for children, their first and most impactful influence on their education is the mom. So what they see mom do is what they want to do. So good job. Great, wonderful stories. I want to spotlight our third winner. Our third winner is Sergio Romero Robles. So is Sergio here with us today? All right. Sergio may not have made it to our meeting today. He might pop in a little later. So if he does, we'll watch the participants and see if he's here. We'll make sure that he gets his congratulations. Oh, did everyone give Tamika hearts? Hello. Did we give Tamika hearts? I don't want to miss that. I don't want anyone to miss their hearts.
Yes, please.
And Moshe, make sure she gets her hearts. Everybody, they deserve their kudos and recognition. Congratulations. And yes, we had monetary and laptop prizes here. Again, you guys, looking at the impact. Now we have similar themes, but then different points of view, different age perspectives. So one of the things that we're going to go on to next, speaking of the perspectives, is the perspective of the high school winners, the high school students. And so we like to take a look at our winners. So the first person we're going to recognize, first place, is Patrick McCann from Fulshire High School. If we have Patrick in the house, there he is. Hi, Patrick. So tell us a little about yourself and why you responded to this particular contest.
Well, I'd just like to say, first of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. Going off to college this year and the threat of student loans looming over me, it really means a lot that I got this opportunity to win. It's been a very, very hard time for everyone. And I wrote in my essay about the challenges that I had to overcome in order to be able to do what I needed to do. And I feel like through my essay, I just want to say that as long as you stay determined and as long as you are resourceful with your time and your money, we can all succeed. So thank you so much for everything. Thank you, Miss Marvin. We love you, Miss Marvin.
Oh my gosh.
Love y'all more. Love you more, Patrick. You're amazing. Congrats.
Thank you, Miss Marvin.
Fantastic. And we do have Miss Marvin in the house. So Miss Marvin, we've got a few of your other students that are being recognized. So I'm going to tap into some of your input as soon as we get through with this full list. So you can marinate on some of your wonderful comments, since I know you have to say about your students here, because this is a great representation. Second place, Kyla Mays from West Side High School. Is Miss Kyla here with us?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Wonderful. We're so glad you're here. Do we get to see you, or are we going to just listen to you today?
You can see me. I'm not as dressed up. I just have on a t-shirt, if that's okay.
That is okay. What matters is you are here.
Okay, sorry. Hi.
Hi. So tell us a little about yourself and why you answered the essay contest.
Truth be told, scholarships have been such a thing, and I was just like, okay, well, let me just try to do the best that I can. I mean, you guys already kind of know my name. This past week, I just got my associates from HCC, and
Congratulations.
thank you. And so really, I've just been trying to focus on getting as many scholarships as I can so that I can be as debt-free as possible going into college, and just having the ability to show my family an example of like what financial freedom will look like, or like just little stuff like that, getting as far ahead as I can just so that I can start like, you know, making a path for everyone else. So yeah.
That's fantastic. Kyla, thank you so much. And thank you for popping in. You know, it really matters to not only be there for, you know, working on yourself and improving yourself, but something you mentioned about helping others. And that's exactly what Houston Money Week is all about. As Richard mentioned earlier, we're all here, we're volunteers. All the hours that we put into this is an investment in helping people help themselves. So thank you. And we look forward to hearing from you in the future, talking about what you're doing there. So stay in touch with us. All righty. So third place, let's see. We're not seeing Zachary, but I wanted to just check in here. Zachary Cody from Fulshire High School. If you're here or using someone else's account, sometimes we pop in on others' accounts. We want to check in, see if you are here. Zachary Cody from Fulshire High School. Okay, he might pop in a little later like Sergio, and that is okay. We'll keep the lines open here and move along. So in fourth place, Lorelei Pittman from Fulshire High School. Lorelei, I see you right there. You're on my screen.
Hello.
Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your response.
I'm Lorelei Pittman. I'm from Fulshire High School. Miss Marvin is also my teacher, which she's amazing. So I wrote about how during COVID, social media was a big influence, and I got to see a lot of other people's struggles. And while I didn't have the same, I realized that our job is not only to set ourselves up for success, but like Kyla said, to help other people. And I just strongly believe that. So that's what I wrote about. And I am very grateful for this opportunity. It's been such a blessing, and the free laptop especially, that is a huge blessing. So thank you guys so much. And thank you, Miss Marvin.
Fantastic. Wow. Incredible. You know, it just got some, you know, goosebumps here. You hear the stories. I mean, here is, you know, representatives of our future, living the future, building the future, and the voices of where they're going and what they want to do. It's just thrilling. Thank you so much, Lorelei. Number 5, fifth place is Miss Paige Green. Here we go.
Is my
Same
mic
question,
working?
Miss
Because
Paige.
sometimes it does not work. Is this working?
You're working. You are loud
right.
and clear, ma'am.
Sweet. All right. Hey, y'all. I'm Paige. I'm also from Fulshire. Miss Marvin's my teacher. I didn't get to have her until second semester, but second semester has been so much fun. So shout out to her class. Awesome class. I wrote about writing a book over quarantine, actually, when my junior year, when we all got shut down. And I basically had so much free time on my hands. I got my homework done within an hour of the day. So I just finally sat down and I was like, let's just write a book. because I've been wanting to do it since 6th grade. So I wrote a book and I wrote it in maybe 2 or 3 months, and I love doing it. And I wrote about that in my essay, just basically you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I know it's super cliche, but cliche things are always true. So I wrote a book, and if you can channel in all your energy and all your time and just focus, then you can like overcome any obstacle. You can go over any hurdle. And just the reason I did it is because Miss Marvin, she made an extra credit, and I was like, let me just do this. And ends up, and I actually got 5th place, which is amazing. So thank you for this opportunity. I'm super excited to be here.
Wow, Paige, that is just thrilling. I love that. You know, I wasn't doing anything else. Let's just write a book. You know, a lot of times, you know, we hesitate about doing things, and here it is, that spirit of why not, you know, and that's just so exciting. Patrick, Kyla, Zachary, Lorelei, Paige, definitely give them some big hearts again, you guys. Definitely keep in touch with us, especially even going back to our middle school winners. We would like to know what happens to you. Stay in touch with Houston Money Week. Our adult winners, please become partners, be a part of, include us in your organizations and the things that you're doing forward. I want to revisit this super teacher that we seem to have that produces 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 winners on our high school essay contest. Miss Marvin, I know we're going to revisit you a little later, but if you could say something just about these guys, what made them so special? Why are they here? What do you see?
Yeah, so it's so funny because the kids that ended up winning this, so I did offer this as extra credit. I do it every year. I used to be really involved with the Federal Reserve Bank, and we would go and do tours of the bank all the time with my economics class and all of that. And so with Money Week, Houston used to be directly correlated with the Fed. And so I've always done this essay contest when I was at Katie Taylor, when I was at Foster High School, and now at Fulshire High School. And my kids are always super successful in this essay. And so I offer it up for extra credit for kids as a way for them to get to explore a little bit of personal financial literacy. I teach AP macroeconomics. And so it's not really heavily tested within that subject. So this is a way for us to get to kind of explore with it a little bit, and for them to get some extra credit and then possibly win, right? And so I could not have picked better kids to win this award. They're all amazing. Patrick in my 7th period was so much fun. When we're graphing and stuff. And then Zach Cody, who's not here today, he's like our jock, smart. And so it's so cool that he won. And then Lorelei, sweet Lorelei, oh my God, love her to death. So smart, so passionate. And then Paige, our future novelist. I mean, couldn't ask for better kids to win this award. So I just love them to death, and I'm so happy that they won this.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. We hope to again springboard this when we take this into our next coming year, that we have more participation, and having examples like this, having leaders in our midst in the education community are key. So Ms. Marvin, we will be engaging with you. Keep your communication lines open, because you may become our champion for high school participation, and try and get more people involved here, more teachers, and help us get the word out about what Houston Money Week does and its impact for helping the youth and all of us really think about things we either take for granted, we put our heads in the sand about, or, so we're able to do this through fundraising efforts or donations. And it's because of the impact, these stories, this collective impact that we're able to make, that we can present to funders, to people who are willing to invest in people's lives, so that the return on investment is an empowered and a more economically strong Houston. Salute to all of our winners. And again, a round of hearts, a round of applause collectively. And thank you again for participating in our essay contest. The people that make things happen, you, all you yous out there, definitely are what Houston Money Week is about. And as we go into what we're looking at as our Difference Makers Awards, outstanding individuals. Of course, everyone is coming up and participating and helping Houston Money Week move forward, but there are always those who just go a bit beyond expectation, beyond anticipation, and really create what the future of Houston Money Week and the impact it has on the city. And so we are going into our awards and recognition part of the program. So Richard, first, before we roll, if everyone wants to take a look, this is the award itself. And so looking at, of course, the triangle, you know, the unity, the parts, the representation of what we have, and the balance that we all the pieces have to be together to form this foundation. And of course, Houston Money Week, difference makers. So are we ready to make a difference, Richard?
Yes, ma'am. And so again, to repeat what kind of Jackie said, thank you so much for everyone who has participated and worked with Houston Money Week this past year. Thank you for all the partners that serve our communities. You really make the difference out there. And it's a pleasure to work with you in Houston Money Week. Thank you to all of our funding partners that help support the Houston Money Week initiatives. Without you, none of this would be possible as well. So I do want to give a big shout out to all of you as well. And I'm really excited to announce we have 5 difference makers here for 2021. And so we are thrilled to talk a little bit about them. So the first one that I want to say is we're going to recognize Jonathan Lee. Jonathan, he is not able to join us, but I do want to give a big shout out to Jonathan. He was introduced to us from one of our great banking partners. Jonathan just graduated from UT, and he said, I can do some website design. I want to volunteer and I want to interact. He has been more than fantastic. If anybody out there has an open position for anything in web design or is just looking for someone who is amazing to work with, I am an unofficial Jonathan Lee reference out there. He is fantastic, who graduated from UT. And we do want to definitely recognize the effort and event and impact that he made this year. He was a huge difference maker and really helped us move forward with what we are doing. So he is, yes, as Jenny said in the chat, he was very, very patient with us moving forward because there are several of us on Houston Money Week that love what we do. But when it comes to the website design and some of the technical aspects, some of these people on the call, maybe raising their hand, maybe not, are not really an expert in this. And so I asked a lot of those questions and he was so amazing to work with. So again, if anyone has a position open and wants a fantastic person to work with, let me know. I would love to connect you both. So we want to recognize Jonathan as our first difference maker this year. Secondly, I know we've talked about the impact that this person has made, but we definitely do want to recognize Miss Marvin again. She has been engaged with Houston Money Week for many years. And I will let everybody know the judging for the essay contest is completely blind. Our judges just get the essays. They get no names, no schools, no teachers, any information. But I think she has had a winner and multiple winners for every year that I have been part of Houston Money Week that I know of. Yep. Go back. So we definitely want to recognize her as someone who has really made a difference in her community and the people she touches. And Miss Marvin, when Jackie said we may be reaching out to you to see how you make such an impact and how we can spread the word. I know you really love your students and you want them to win, but we would also love to spread this opportunity for more people out there. And so we definitely want to recognize you. At the same, Ms. Marvin, because we do have your students on, we did ask them if they would like to say a few words for you as well as you are awarding this to you tonight. So y'all, I'm going to open it up for y'all.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. Miss Marvin has been a phenomenal teacher because she is so passionate about what she teaches, and she also cares about her students an incredible amounts of like getting ready for this AP test and just the whole year. She does her best and she does everything and more. For you to help you to see what she can do for you. And so she's just been one of the most passionate and caring teachers I've ever had. And it's just when she asked me to do, okay, when I was asked to do the essay contest, I was like, I don't know, I'll write an essay, I guess, I don't know. But then, Miss Marvin comes in and she's so energetic and so passionate. And she's like, y'all need to do this. It's extra credit. And, who knows? And I was like, you know what? Miss Marvin is right. I need to do this. And just because she cares so much, she makes you care and you care about her and she cares about you. So she's just an amazing teacher and an amazing person. And we are so grateful to have had her, especially in this last year. This last year has been crazy and she was like a little bright spot for us. So thank you, Miss Marvin.
Awesome. Awesome.
So I just want to go next. Going into senior year in this crazy time, I was very, very scared of macroeconomics AP. I had heard so many things from other people in other schools, and I was thinking, okay, this is going to be crazy. But like the first day that I showed up to class, Miss Marvin, with the brightest attitude you could possibly imagine, going and teaching her heart out. And she does these little songs for us to remember like different units. And like she'd go and dance it right in front of the class. And we're all seniors. And like you don't really get that as like your seniors. Like it meant the world to us. It really did, especially during the AP test, because I remember I'm like in the middle of the AP test and I'm like, buy bonds, supply up. And she just did an incredible job. I love you, Miss Marvin, with all my heart. You made this school year so much better. Thank you for the opportunity of telling me about this scholarship, about this whole opportunity, because I probably wouldn't have found it. This is all because of you, Miss Marvin. Thank you so much.
I'll just piggyback Drake and Lorelai and just like kind of wrap it up. But I will also say that I was very nervous about macroeconomics. I'm not a big math person whatsoever. And she had all those little songs and jingles to help us remember. It was just little stuff like that. Like it made you feel like just special and important. And you didn't really feel like a kid, even though the class was all fun and stuff like that, that she treated you like an adult and once again made you feel special. So thank you, Miss Marvin. I'll never forget you in the class. It was always so fun and I always looked forward to fourth period.
Y'all are all so sweet. Y'all did make me cry. Thank y'all so much. Sweet words. Such a neat way to end the year with y'all. I can't wait till graduation on Sunday. So exciting for y'all. Y'all are all going majorly far in life. Y'all are just such bright, smart, talented, driven, motivated, every word you can imagine type kids. And literally the sky is the limit, y'all. Y'all are awesome. So thank you for your kind words.
And congratulations to all of our winners, and congratulations, Ms. Marvin. And it's an honor and a pleasure for you, Money Week. We recognize the difference that you made, not just, I was going to get one made for you that said difference maker 2010, 2011, 2012, but they told me I couldn't put that on the trophy. So this is what we went through. So thank you so much. I would like to introduce Jenny Guzman, who has been part of Houston Money Week for a long time, to say a few words about our next difference maker this year.
Hello, everybody. So our Difference Maker Award this year is going to the Women's Resource. And if you haven't heard of the Women's Resource, please go visit their website and sign up to volunteer. This is one of the most amazing financial education organizations in Houston, serving women from all over the region. And several of us are volunteers with the organization. And we are just so excited to have them as a partner for all these years. They have been really integrated into Houston Money Week and have helped us grow this initiative to where it is today. Even during the pandemic, like we all switched to this virtual world, and the Women's Resource was one of the very first organizations that said, we still need to do this work, even if we can't see people in person every day. And they did. They stepped up right away and had us all volunteering on Zoom. And I think, Kelly might be able to share more, but I think this was probably a record year for the women that we were all able to serve through this. So we are, like Richard said, we're so grateful to have them as a partner. And I'm not sure who's on because I can't see, but I think Kelly and Ashley might be on. Okay, awesome. I'm not sure if they wanted to say something. We love you, Kelly and Ashley.
I'm going to let Ashley speak for us. She was really our liaison for Houston Money Week this year. Props go to her.
Hi, everyone. Can you guys see and hear me? Sorry, this is my first time calling in on a phone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yeah, we can.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am, we
perfect.
can.
Sorry. Thank you all so very much. We are incredibly honored and incredibly thrilled to be a part of this moment. Just as Jenny said, 2020 and 2021 was truly an unparalleled year and was truly a different time for everyone involved. And we were just thankful that we could still be a part of this work. So very blessed to have people like Jenny and other organizations be able to support us and allow us to continue to do the work that we're doing. So thank you all so very much. We are incredibly thankful and incredibly blessed to be in the position that we're in today. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you so much. This is Kelly from the Women's Resource. We love Houston Money Week. As Jenny mentioned, we've been a part of Houston Money Week, I think, since year one. And so we appreciate, just being a part of it and working together with you guys. I just wanted to say huge props to the leadership team because we've sat on the leadership team before, and it takes a lot of behind the scenes work on the leadership team to, put all this together, make it all happen. And so just kudos, I have my friend next to me. Kudos to all of you who really, stepped up this year, and made it happen during a virtual year. We appreciate all that you've done too.
Yay, thank you so much. Kelly, this was about you and the Women's Resource, and you found a way to turn it around. That's so you. But like I said, we're so grateful for your partnership. And I hope that everybody that's in the Zoom meeting today visits your website and learns more about the Women's Resource and signs up to volunteer because you guys are doing some really incredible work, even during a crazy year.
Thank you so much. I want to bring Jackie back on to say a few words about our next difference maker here in 2021.
Fantastic. Just before I do that, I want to recognize a couple other partners. Representative of the Alliance, Dr. David Yost, is in the house, and that's on my literacy side of the house. And on my City of Houston side of the house, Shannon Buggs, the director of the city's Complete Communities Initiative, is also here. And I am thrilled because now I get to do something so cool. I love it when we get new partners, and the new partners come in, and not only do they participate, not only do they express an interest, but they take off. This recognition that I'm making right here comes from a director who had been at the time of the office, I think 6 or 8 months, not even a year, sent out an email going, "Hi, I'm with this Houston Financial Empowerment Center at City of Houston, and I need some partners, and I want to do something because National Financial Literacy Month is coming up, and I'm fired up, and I need you guys to be fired up with me." And I was like, wow, why haven't I heard of Sandra Emery until now? And so we made a connection. We made this email, we got together, and oh my gosh, okay, not only did she start coordinating a team with the City of Houston that collaborated interdepartmentally, but they coordinated a social media campaign called All Things Credit. They coordinated, and I was on that team too, but I mean, they did the work here. Webinars, credit and identity theft for people with disabilities, credit for the general public, student loans, financial dimensions of mental health webinar. I mean, and these were collaborations with other programs, with Bank on Houston, with other departments, with banks. I mean, it was just you just sit back and watch. And that is what's so phenomenal when you have someone with passion. In this one effort, first time rookie here, 166 plus people attending, and just using all kinds of formats here and partnerships. So it is my extreme pleasure for us to give this award to Miss Sandra Emery, representing the Houston Financial Empowerment Center of the City of Houston. And Sandra, if you would please pop in and introduce yourself and share a few words.
Thank you, Jackie. It is an extreme just pleasure to be here. I wanted to say a special thank you to our Houston Financial Empowerment Center team. And I'm just going to go through. Ana Gonzalez is our program manager. I wanted to thank her personally. And then those financial counselors that actually participated as presenters. This would include Marcus Hill, Naomi Flores, Lydia Sims, and in addition to our Houston Financial Empowerment Center interns, Stella McClure and Sabrina Lewis. Big kudos to the entire team. They did an incredible job this first year. We can't wait until next year. For those that don't know what the Houston Financial Empowerment Center does, we offer free one-to-one professional counseling to Houstonians. And I just want to give some time for Ana Gonzalez to just say something as well. Ana, are you there?
I am. Thank you, Sandra. We are just so happy to be part of this. This is our first year doing everything remote, so things were different, but I have an amazing team. I have Dr. Yost and Jim Nguyen and Sandra, and my team is just amazing. Everyone who presented, we all came together, and I am just so grateful to be able to have such a good supportive team. So thank you so much for allowing us to be part of this. Yeah, we can't wait for next year. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. I can hardly wait to see what you do next year. This is what you did just, hello, we're here. I mean, my gosh. So definitely fantastic opportunities and can't wait for more. Let's see, Richard, we are rolling into, and I'm so glad Erica's doing this because this is going to be a good one. Take it away, Miss Erica Jones.
So our next Difference Maker Award goes to Miss Jenny Guzman. And Jenny is fantastic. Yes, she totally deserves some applause and some hearts on this one. So Jenny had the distinct honor of being the chair of Houston Money Week when the pandemic hit. So that means that once the city started shutting down back in March of 2020, and Money Week was scheduled for April of 2020, it's a huge shift in what we had to do. How do we adjust? We had so many things planned, so many ideas, and everything had to take a pause. So Jenny is amazing. And if you don't know her, you should get to know her. She didn't blink an eye. She said, okay, team, what do we do? How do we fix it? What can we do? What can we do? And we figured it out. And so 2020 was definitely a challenging year, but she did it. She made it happen. She kept us all together. She kept us informed and calm, even though she was freaking out on the other side. But it was really one of those rare moments where the person who was already the light in the room really turned it up a notch. Just a little about her personally. She's constantly curious, a lover of all wildlife, super vegan. She's training for a marathon in January. She lives off of jet black coffee and gangster rap, and she's a former beauty queen, but she's amazing. You need to know this lady. So Jenny, congratulations for all that you do every day, all day for Houstonians in your professional life and in your personal life. We adore you and we appreciate you. Congratulations.
Oh, you are so sweet. I don't know what to say. I do like black coffee. I don't understand people who put other things in their coffee. But thank you so much. Yes, 2020 was an interesting year, but to be honest, it definitely was not, it was not all me, okay? It was the entire Houston Money Week leadership team and our partners who really helped us pivot. And while it was, kind of bittersweet to end it on such a weird note with, I mean, you guys probably remember March and April, we weren't even sure if we could go outside. And so, it was just such a weird time. And it's honestly been so rewarding to be able to work with everyone on in the Houston Money Week, not just the leadership team, but all of the partners for so many years. And so, I mean, that's why I'm still here. That's why I still volunteer. And, I love the organization. And I know that we're going to make 2022 even bigger and better, right? than the last 10 or 12 years that we've been involved. And I can't wait to see everyone in person. This shop is open for hugs. So thank you so much.
And Richard, before I turn it back to you, we actually have one more award to recognize. And I know you're looking at your slides going, no, we don't. Oh, but we do, friend. Richard Simons, you are the final winner for this year's Difference Makers. Surprise! Woo! So, the same way that Jenny was there when it first started, Richard is here as it's ending, which is so crazy because this Houston Money Week was the first 100% virtual experience. He took the bull by the horns. Yes, he has a team, we know that, but he definitely took on the pressure of having to run this thing in a completely different environment. He took it in stride. He was always communicating with us, wanting to know what were our ideas and our feedback. He was very open to the change. And so we appreciate you being the head of this ship and figuring out how Money Week should pivot in the new way of how we approach financial education. So he's the king of backgrounds, as you can see. That's a beautiful background he's got there. One of those ideas that we came up with was the technology grants. And so hey, that was brand new. We've never done that before. So that was a pretty awesome idea. He's a social worker at heart, a lover of all people, very proud at UHD, doing great work in the College of Public Service. He is the model of consistency, and we are super excited that you're a part of our team. So congratulations, Richard. You have an award coming to your house. You didn't even know it, and I love a good surprise. You deserve it.
I do not have a slide. Again, thank you so much. That was a surprise. I had no idea it was coming, but I mean, I'm going to do my best, Kelly, and just say again, thank you for everyone. It was neat to be able to look at the last year as an opportunity to reach more people and do different things. So I'm excited about next year. I'm excited about our partnerships. I learned a lot doing this and working with you all virtually this year. It was definitely, a lot of good learning opportunities that we're going to take in next year. And we're really excited with Houston Money Week has moving forward. So again, thank you so much. Definitely surprised. Do not have a slide, but it has been a pleasure serving and working with all of you.
Well, we're definitely saying thank you all the way around. Houston Money Week has passed the decade mark, is moving into the unknown, is making the future 22nd century degree mindsets all around for financial empowerment, people empowerment, investing in people for better, brighter futures and a greater Houston community. We're looking forward to doing more. The next steps, taking this model and making it a blended model to make our impact even greater and more historic than ever. Thank you so much for your time this evening, for your investments, and of course, continuing to support Houston Money Week. Please make sure that you visit Houston Money Week's website, hit those Facebook pages. If you've taken any pictures, share, because we need that social media content. And let's keep moving forward and keep green. Richard, do you have any final words?
Thank you all. You're awesome. Be looking for more communications about Houston Money Week coming in. We take about a month off, and then we get right back at it. And we are looking forward to working and serving with you all here for 2022.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
See
you
real
all.
soon.
Night, everybody.